Again, a lot of noise for Jules Oliver.
Hello. Well, I am really excited about being here in Bristol because I'm not from Bristol, I'm from Brighton. But in 1993, I did go to the Lakota Centre to see Jamiroquai, in fact, so I do feel like I've got a very strong affinity with the area. You wouldn't think two people would be talking about Jamiroquai, would you? But there you go, yeah. Not as big as he used to be. But no, another reason actually I'm quite excited to be out tonight is I've got a child-free evening, so I'm going to have a glass of wine, a lay-in any time after 5 a.m. I mean, I've not got children. Every day's child-free. Doesn't hurt to remind yourself, though, does it? Because you see it all the time on Facebook. Kids are away for the night. I'm so excited. Well, I'll tell you what. You times that excitement by 365 days a year. You get my life. Oh, I'll tell you what. It is like Paris in springtime. Or that feeling you get when you find out that someone that was unfaithful to you's died. It's wonderful, right? It's wonderful. But so I have got a boyfriend, one that's hopefully not been unfaithful to me, but it's nice, but we have been together for 8 years, so the spark's gone out of our relationship a little bit. In fact, I'd say we're at it like pandas. I know, sad. Now, do you think that Chinese people walk past Weatherspoons and say, "Oh, look at all the English people eating in there. The food must be good"? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But I am called Jules Oliver. I'd just like to make it clear I'm not Jamie Oliver's wife. I know. I'm sure a few of you thinking we need more evidence that she's not Jamie Oliver's wife. I mean, why wouldn't you? So to prove it, I've written a list of the differences between us. Now, she got paid 1.5 million to appear in a Sainsbury's advert, whereas I consider kitchen roll to be a luxury item. I mean, you got tea towels and toilet roll. It is just not necessary. Her husband's a multi-millionaire chef. My boyfriend ruined our wok. He did. When he was trying to fry a Cadbury's cream egg. And she's got children with names like Daisy Boo and Buddy Bear. And I'm not a wanker. Oh, thank you, thanks. I actually didn't. It was really late tonight because I parked in a multi-storey car park earlier. You know what it's like. You go in and you completely forget where you put your cars, going up and down round in circles, totally confused. But then they do say that is the biggest danger associated with drunk driving. It's all right, I got her in the end. But, oh God, right, do you know, I totally forgot to tell you, I should have started with this actually because it's a really important thing about me. In fact, yeah, it's the most important thing you do need to know about me. That is that I hate falconry. Okay, so if ever after this you hear I've gone missing, you're asked to join a search party to help find me, don't go to a falconry display. Because I won't be there. Okay, good, that's the admin out the way then. But what am I going to talk about now? My childhood. Let's talk about my childhood. So I was an unattractive teenager. I looked like Rod Stewart with thyroid issues. I'll tell you what, I was having a clear out the other day actually, and I found this in the attic. I know. So anyway, I used to read a lot of diet magazines. And I read you can burn 100 calories from banging your head against the wall for a minute. I thought I'd give that a go. After all, I've never seen a fat woodpecker. But there is only so many times you can moan about how much you hate photos of yourself before it dawns on you what you actually hate is your face. It's true. But I am so bored of my face. it has been the only thing staring back at me in the mirror for the past 37 years. Occasionally I'd like to see something different when I look in the mirror. I don't know, like a runner bean. I mean, there's nothing else I'd want to stare at every day for 37 years. Apart from perhaps Concorde. Oh my God, I bloody love that plane. Worst day of my life when that was decommissioned 10 years ago last October. No. It's actually really nice to be doing this in Bristol, because I should imagine a lot of you moved into the area because of Concorde's heritage in Bristol. Yes. I'm going to be there tomorrow at Filton going, please let me come into the storage unit. I just need to check he's okay. That's Concorde 219, I believe they've got there. But Supersonic. That's Jamiroquai's tribute to Concorde. Yes. Let's move on from Concorde and Jamiroquai. It's not the 90s, Julie. Stop it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've never been to an art gallery where I haven't preferred the gift shop. I don't think you can truly appreciate a work of art until you've seen it in fridge magnet format. No. But I have been having a lot of days out recently because my mum's getting on a little bit, so I'm trying to put time aside to have lots of sort of days out and experiences with her. But the problem is I'm running out. We've done quite a lot recently, so I'm running out of ideas. And you have never known fear until you've seen a 70-year-old woman zorbing. But we were having a nice day out recently, but it was quite bad weather and it's a bit windy, so she had a real Marilyn Monroe moment. Yeah, she died from massive barbiturate overdose. Oh, it's all right, I'm just kidding. Oh, you're a nice audience. Sometimes that splits the audience, so that's pretty good. Now, is it just me, or have you noticed that an almond would make an ideal tear for a man made entirely of nuts? That's weird. I popped into Asda, actually, and I noticed they've got a range out called Chosen by You. Now, I don't know about you, but despite being one of them, the last thing I want is a range of products chosen by Asda customers. We don't know anything. What they want to do, call their high-end range chosen by Waitrose customers. Be flying out the doors, it really would. But I went up to Manchester recently on the food subject there to visit the first place I ever had halloumi. I think we all remember our first time. Is it a cheese? Is it a block of salt? Is it a rubber? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But yeah, I was, and I got one of those emails the other day from Amazon. The perfect gift for Dad, an iPad. Now, my dad's 70 and from Essex. The only way he's going to want an iPad is if the Daily Mail tells him there's an app to get rid of asylum seekers. There isn't. He's checked. He has checked, unfortunately. But I'll give you a bit of advice. You can get away with pretty much anything you want at a funeral if you caveat it with, it's what they would have wanted. Like my cousin getting off her nut on Malibu at my uncle's funeral. Oh, it's what he would have wanted. Well, yeah, love, it is what he would have wanted. That's because he was an alcoholic, and that's why he's dead. But, okay, yeah. No, that's not very cheery, is it? That's not very cheery. No, I'll move on to something really cheery, the opposite now, weddings, right? So my sister got married, so she kept sending me all these articles from Essex Brides magazine. It was horrific. However, I did like some of the adverts. You could hire an Alan Sugar impersonator as your toastmaster. You're married. No. Have your husband's name written in Diamante around your ladies' bits. Or hire the DJ that specialises in 80s music. He was called Spandau Barry. I know. I spent ages the other day trying to figure out who my favourite Doctor Who was. And then I realised I really couldn't care less. Ditto James Bond and the Governor of the Bank of England. Although I suppose if you were to push me, I probably would have to say Merv King. But then wouldn't everyone? Oh no, not him anyway. No one usually has a really strong reaction about their favourite governor of the Bank of England. So you have thrown me somewhat, sir. I'll move on. On that, I think that is my time, so I'll leave that. But just before I go, that's quite important. If the bird doesn't come back, not only is it crap falconry, but you're just left with a man stood in a field with a chunk of meat attached to his arm. And that is not good for anybody. Anyway, you've been lovely, so enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks very much.
That's Jules Oliver.